as you look back through the course of your life, if you ever take time to reflect, as I was reflecting this past week, I'm very humbled to see how God has worked over the years. When I was in my residency, I had the opportunity to meet a young lady who was struggling, and I described her in the opening of the book of Could It Be This Simple? And I wrote the primer paper that led to that book when I was in my residency. And that book was published in 2007, and we began distributing it as a ministry in 2010. Well, last week, you may know, I was at Folsom Women's Prison, where I did an all-day seminar with the inmates there. Susan and Rich Collenberg have been running a women's ministry, prison ministry there for many years using Could It Be This Simple? And that's why I got the invitation to come out there and do the all-day seminar. And they, along with the prison officials, have found that those who go through their course have less behavior problems, less recidivism than those who don't take the course. And so last week we recorded the series. We're going to make a new DVD set, and the new DVD set will be given, we're going to make it available for prison and prison ministries, along with a new workbook based on Could It Be This Simple that Rich Collenberg put together. Could It Be This Simple? The Way Out of Your Prison Workbook. And it'll go along with the DVD set that we're going to make available nationwide for prisons and prison ministries. The new DVD set includes the following 4 lectures: The Mind, God's Design, What Went Wrong, Recovering from Sexual Abuse, Healthy Love versus Love Addiction, and Guilt Resolution. Those are the 4 lectures on that. And then just a couple of days before I went to Folsom to do the seminar, I got this email out of the blue, and it came, I'll just read it to you. I'm a doctoral student at the University of Cumberland in Williamsburg, Kentucky, and a licensed professional clinical counselor in private practice in London, Kentucky. As part of my practice, I have a contract to provide mental health services to the Laurel County Correctional Facility that currently houses an average of 576 male and female inmates. I do individual counseling and I lead small groups. Currently, I have 5 groups going through your book, Could It Be This Simple? Additionally, I have been using this book in my private practice for over 6 years with amazing results. At the jail, I also use the Adverse Child Experience Measurement, which is a scale of childhood trauma, and have been keeping stats on the results. 93% of all the inmates who have taken the assessment have scored more than 4, which means they have a history of childhood abuse. The majority of them have also had multiple incarcerations, which continue to add to the national recidivism dilemma. I'm finding that as I use your book in small groups with the inmates, their minds and hearts are changing. I know this because their symptoms of anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts are improving. I know this because their behaviors in their cell environments are improving. I know this because many are making decisions to pursue a relationship with Christ. I know this because their self-esteem and ability to forgive themselves is improving. I believe that many of these adults are suffering from childhood trauma that has gone untreated, and if left untreated will only continue to result in long incarcerations. I'm requesting your permission to use your book for this research project, as well as any guidance and leadership you might have from time to offer. I first met you at the American Association of Christian Counselors. For those that don't know, we have a booth there at every one of their annual events, and we give away our materials, and that's where she got the Could It Be This Simple? And I have always made sure to take any class you've taught at the conference. There is rarely a day that goes by that I am not drawing on my whiteboard the model on page 41 for my clients. And just so you know, I began living the model myself a few years back, and it has changed my life. I know you're busy, but I sure hope you may be able to help with this in some way. I believe with the right research, especially in the prison system, your book could become the one evidence-based treatment that could make all the difference for these inmates. So, and we've got now, it just so happened that just before I went to Folsom, I got that email. I thought, wow, that's pretty interesting. Could It Be This Simple, is now available in English. Okay. It's available here in the States in Spanish, and it looks like that. It's available in Argentina in Spanish, and it looks like that. And it's available in Germany in German. And it's available in Brazil in Portuguese. And it's available in Bulgaria in Bulgarian. And it's about to come out in Polish in Poland. And we will be getting that out probably within the month. So the Lord is just, and we didn't pursue really all these. These people have somehow read it and said, oh, we need to get this and this. And volunteers have just been translating this into these different languages.
So you didn't make arrangements for all this to be done in these
Well, they had to get my permission, but we didn't pursue it. No, we were solicited for these. Yeah.
That's great.
How do you make make sure that they stay true to the original message?
Yeah, so we've had people, she said, how do we make sure that the translations are accurate? Because the translators are people that we know and know this message. And then we have the New Prison Ministries workbook as well.